The 2, 3, 4 hitters for Clemson to lead off the top half of the third inning. Alex Brown, the 2-hole hitter for the Tigers, walked in the first and scored as well, the first run of this game. She gets ready to step in here to face Madison Knight back out on the mound for her third inning of work. Nico Horning, Sydney Supley here on this Sunday afternoon. Game 2 of this doubleheader between Syracuse and 17th ranked Clemson. As Brown goes around on the first pitch, it's in there for strike 1.
And where Clemson has been so good is their ability to keep the pressure on this Syracuse defense. Every single inning, they're putting the ball in play. They're bringing runners around. And again, it's just feeding that defense.
Brown pokes one to right center, and Hasso comes over to make the play. Oh, a nice jump and read for the first out of the inning.
The range that Hasso can cover in center field is absolutely amazing. Her speed helps her, but it's also how well she's reading the ball off the bat. Her jump, just to be able to get there.
So Brown's retired. It brings up the 3-hole hitter for Clemson, Mackenzie Clark. Struck out swing in the first inning. And Knight delivers the first pitch. Clark takes upstairs, ball 1.
And I love how Clemson's hitters, if you watch their hands before every single pitch, they have movement in it. It's keeping them so relaxed when they're at the plate. It's keeping them in control of when their go is on a pitch.
Knight's 1-0, and Clark takes outside for the second ball of the at-bat. You know, Clark has a really interesting story for Clemson. She was adopted from Minnesota immediately after birth and just transitioned into sort of a softball family that really helped her throughout her development through high school, and now as a Clemson Tiger, she takes a ball at the knee, or rather a strike at the knees. It's 2-1. But Mackenzie Clark got into playing softball, committed to Clemson because she wanted to join the first ever Clemson softball team that there was in the program because of how she was born, and just a really cool story for the Clemson Tigers center fielder.
In the inaugural class for Clemson, you see them play the game with so much pride for what's across their chest. And Clemson has just invested so much throughout the athletic department into this program. You look at their stadium, you look at their uniforms, and all of that shines through in the way they play. They have set these women up for the opportunity to be champions, and they've taken full advantage of it.
Clark rolls one over but gets through the infield again. Boy, Clemson has been fueling those hits over to the left side of the infield, and Breen just seems to be a step or two the wrong direction each time that Clemson hits it over in the 6-hole. So Mackenzie Clark's aboard with one away.
For a shortstop, most of the time you're looking at the catcher, you're getting the sign, and based off of which location it's going to, you are using that as kind of your north compass to figure out where to go in the infield. But where Clemson is so strong is their ability to hit any type of pitch on any side of the field, and sometimes that can get you guessing wrong when you're trying to figure out where to go defensively.
Mackenzie Clark on first, one away on Knight's 0-1 pitch. Noller takes a ball in the dirt. 1 ball, 1 strike. Julia Noller hit a 2-run home run in the first, and that got this game started for Clemson.
Noller was able to drop her barrel on a lower pitch by Knight for that home run. So you see Knight starting to work the ball a little bit higher in the zone against Noller after that at bat. I wouldn't be surprised if she starts mixing in some off speed as well.
Madison Knight's been painting the corners pretty well today, but has left a couple over the plate that Clemson has taken advantage of, as Noller fouls one off to the left side. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 1 down. Clemson 4, Syracuse nothing.
And even the foul balls, even the outs, everything that Clemson hits are hard hit balls.
On this 1-2, Noller swings and skies one into center as Hasso goes back towards the warning track but makes the catch just in front of the ACC logo for the second out of the inning.
Also doing a great job. You can see her using her glove as her shield against the sun that is blocking every outfielder's eyes before ultimately going up to make the catch. And anytime you're an outfielder playing midday during the weekend, the sun is something you're always playing with, so just learning how to manage that and what works well for you is key.
Aaliyah Lungaleo at the plate for Clemson. Fouls one off on the first pitch from Madison Knight. And you bring up the sun, Sydney, and that's something that Syracuse did not have to deal with last weekend. A much colder weekend against Georgia Tech where the sun did not shine really at all, as there was a lot of cloud cover that weekend, and obviously today a lot different for these players here at Skytop Softball Stadium.
It's a beautiful out. I mean, granted, you'd always love a little bit warmer weather, but for right now, playing in softball.
I'll take this. I will take this over last weekend.
Exactly. Although I was laughing with Lindsay Hendricks, who got the start in game 1. She was saying, "Where's my sunscreen? The sun's out today. I don't want to get burnt."
That's pretty funny. On this 1-1, Knight misses low. 2 balls, 1 strike.
Clark at first base, inching her way into the records book to be the program leader in steals. Somebody to keep an eye out for because she is going to go at some point over at first base.
2 balls, 1 strike, the pitch. And Knight misses away again. 3-1 now. We talk about Madison Knight and how dominant of a pitcher she can be for the Orange when she is on. And today she's been able to paint some of the corners, but she's also missed at times, which has led to a couple of free passes for Clemson where they've later scored.
She's just had to throw so many pitches already so far in this game. Again, right there, a beautiful pitch on a curveball, but just spoiling it away is Clemson. And this Syracuse staff as a whole, they've been working a lot of east to west movement. And without Clemson swings, keeping their barrel in the zone longer, they've just been able to get a hold of so many. And Clark looks like she was trying to go off the jump on that one, but again, another foul ball.
Aaliyah Lungaleo grounded out to first base to end the first inning. And Madison Knight's trying to get her to reach for something to end the third here. Syracuse down by 4 on this payoff pitch. That one's smacked, but it's well fouled down the left field line.
When I was a pitcher and those long balls would go, my first baseman would always come to me and say, "They're just foul balls. Doesn't matter if they hit him 2 feet or if they hit him 200 feet. It's just a foul ball."
It's such a good point, and it's something that gets overlooked. I mean, you can, hit one really hard down either foul pole, but if it's just foul, so what, right?
Exactly. It all is counted the same at the end of the day.
3-2 again. Aaliyah Lungaleo thought about it, but it's in the dirt. And that's another walk for Madison Knight. Runners on first and second for the Tigers with 2 down.
Clemson in another opportunity here with a runner in scoring position. The pressure they continue to put on. If you're Syracuse infield and outfield, it feels like you can never have an inning to breathe.
Lindsey Garcia takes upstairs for the first ball of the at-bat.
And Clemson, who coming into this series had been struggling, had lost more than 500 of their last 8 games, 500% I should say, 5 out of 8 games, trying to do a lot of math here. But they have been finding their way, and at a crucial time when they want to make a run for it in the back half of this ACC play, move themselves up to not only ACC conference play, but also nationally ranked going into the postseason play.
Mackenzie Clark at second, Aaliyah Lungaleo at first. The 1-1 home. Knight misses just outside. She was getting that call earlier. Granted, the pitch was just a bit more over the plate, but Madison Knight's lost a bit of her groove, at least from the first inning.
A bit of frustration there by Knight not getting that call. Started to take a few extra seconds towards the back of the circle before this pitch.
Garcia lifts one to left center field. Hasso's back at the wall, leaps, and she makes the catch.
Are you kidding me? Angel Hasso with the celebration from her teammates robbed what would have been a 3-run home run. Put that one on SportsCenter because Hasso doing it all. That might be the momentum that this Syracuse team needs to turn around this series.
Angel Hasso saves 3 runs for Syracuse. Oh, what a play. Robbing Lindsey Garcia. Boy, how about that to end the inning? Clemson stays up 4-0 over Syracuse as we head to the home half of the 3rd inning. Angel Hasso, what a play here on ACC Network Extra.